Who's
bitch.
this whore?
Well,
I'm not familiar. Oh, is this the girl that was exposed by the quartering? Who, by the way, doesn't know who we are, apparently?
yeah.
Lying ass bitch.
I don't know. You mean who's quartering?
Oh, I'm sorry. Boring Jeremy.
Oh!
Not to be confused with Jeremy Boring from the Daily Wire.
Who was also boring.
Who's also boring, but
it's not the same guy.
It's not the same kind of
It's
boring.
not
At
the
least
same
he's
guy.
at least he's grown up boring.
Yes.
At least Jeremy Boring is grown up boring.
So it's boring Jeremy, not boring Jeremy boring. Okay, all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Like, Boring Jeremy is the Funko Pop doll and the big retarded adult baby. Jeremy Boring is the guy that would still be boring because if you had dinner with him, he'd be like, "I'll have one white wine spritzer. I'm driving.
Yeah.
I don't want to go nuts." Lower calories.
Quartering's back on Twitter.
God.
Adonis Paul got fucking banned. Not just banned, permanently suspended for his joke.
And then he got. Did
And
he get brought
then
back?
he just got brought back today.
And then DeFango got popped.
DeFango just got popped.
He'll probably be back.
I mean, we'll
none of this
see.
shit seems to be sticking, so that's a good sign.
And the joke that got our good friend Adonis Paul popped was, and I'll read it for you. I too became became a victim of sex trafficking when somebody stole my avatar once. I still have nightmares about it. The horrors of someone online using my non-nude photo. That is why I support Eliza Bleu. I also got sex trafficked once when they got my order wrong at Wendy's.
He deserves to be suspended.
And they
shouldn't make
suspended
jokes like
him
that.
for that. So a couple things have happened since we last talked about it. That Twitter, you saw that Twitter safety person came out, and her tweet, basically, what was? God damn it, Virgin, can you get that tweet for me and just read it, please?
Gotcha, dog.
Thank you. So yeah, so the head of the head of Twitter safety or one of the people in Twitter safety, again, Elon Musk has 100% kept his mouth shut. And
he's been tweeting, so it ain't like he's been busy.
And I support that. So what I would say is make sure you use the hashtag Eliza Bleu Elon. That way people know.
I like that.
Yeah.
Hashtag Eliza Bleu Elon.
Eliza Bleu Elon. That way people know what's
so
going
I'm
on.
stealing Chris Jericho's gimmick of having 19 different gimmicks, and you're stealing his gimmick of just trying to force hashtags.
Yeah, that's what
like
I do.
Multiple ones
I'm doing
through
that
the
now.
shows.
Yeah. I have another one, Brother Man. The other guy's not using it.
Nobody's. Oh.
Hey guys, I just want and while we're
He's
talking,
still using that. He's just not using his legs.
No one's watching
speaking of Jericho, I have a new song coming out. It's called Pontius.
Oh, I like that. Okay,
All right.
so
I got you on that tweet.
who is this person again?
Ella Irwin, who is, I
This
guess,
is head of the
she doesn't
trust
have
and
it
safety
listed.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess she's head of trust and safety. In the past 2 weeks, we've suspended multiple accounts and/or restricted content, causing confusion for users. Unfortunately, we can't answer questions or share details about specific users and account actions, but here are some things that can lead to these types of actions. She goes on to say, first, we will suspend accounts for threats or incitement of violence. This includes, for example, blah, 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 blah. This is not anything to do with it. We've had to suspend accounts, remove documentaries, videos, tweets, and photos recently when the proper reporting process was followed. People often disagree with our actions and don't have full context, but we still have to take action.
No, they don't. They don't have to take action.
As Nick Ricada pointed out, unless
Thank you.
there's an active, order by a court or something, you don't have to do anything. The only time you can do it is if law enforcement does contact you and say, "Hey, this is like a fucking thing right now," whatever. Then they'll take it down. But not when you just people go this. They're posting a video of me that was publicly known for years, and it's bullying and it's mean.
The last two that are relevant to this thread, which are
Sure.
kind of these issues are complex and often resolved in court. We don't determine who in a legal criminal case is ultimately right or wrong, but we will continue to ensure we protect users, comply with local laws, and remove content when required. When did that happen?
Well, here's the thing. Not only that, but this is an all-out blitz. She tweeted something, Eliza Bleu tweeted something like thanking YouTube and thanking Twitter and thanking World Star Hip Hop. By the way, the same people that she accused
Do you
of
need that
sex
screenshot?
Yeah, can you read that one?
I
Just
already
read
got-
it. Just
yeah,
read that
oh.
one. I have the screenshot of the email though. That I have. So
Okay.
while I pull that up,
That's like if you were like a kid and they filmed child porn of you And then the people that profited from the child porn of you took it down from a website and you thanked them. You're like, thank you for taking down that child porn video of me. It's like, no, you'd still be like, no, they fucking trafficked me, right? Like when you like, it's the whole thing is.
But
just,
my point is, if she's such an advocate of such an advocate of people, why isn't she? She should be naming names immediately. Hey, so and so at World Star Hip Hop trafficked me, or so and so rappers trafficked me, but they didn't. And we're about to get that into a second. So we're about to get into even.
I got you on the.
Yeah, what did she say? What did she say?
She said, "I have been sexually exploited in multiple ways, like digitally." I added that part. I'd like to thank World Star for removing a video depicting me on Wednesday of this week. I'd like to thank Google and YouTube for removing the video on Wednesday. It's weird. I'd like to thank Twitter and Twitter safety.
Now, hold on here because I have fucking idiot. I closed it. Let's see here. So this guy here, Evie Warner. I think it's a kind of, I don't know, somebody named Evie Warner on Twitter. I'm sorry, I apologize.
Probably a chick.
Yeah, but anyway, Evie Warner on Twitter emailed, of course, which is the right thing to do, by the way. Emailed World Star Hip Hop. And this is what they said. Ready? This is a D at World Star Hip Hop. Daniel Cotton, World Star Hip Hop. She was paid for this video, and we own full rights. Anything further can be addressed via legal. Thank you. Now, not only that, she's claiming that YouTube took it down. YouTube didn't take it down to prove that she was right. If you look at the video, I think we mentioned this Friday, but it was a privacy complaint. Privacy complaint, YouTube automatically, because it's happened to us, automatically takes it down, and they have I think it's 14 days or something like that, 2 weeks.
Kind of like the copyright thing. It's kind of similar.
Right. So, no, World Star is going to fight this because, and if you're World Star, you have to, because you're accusing them of being sex traffickers.
Yeah, that's insane.
So, some stuff, before we get into even more, I want to remind people of this.
By the way, I also want to point out that she wasn't shit, right? Until November and December is when she really blew up. And she was that was when she did Tim Pool and all these other shows. Like, these guys AstroTurfed her. They built her up, and now they're not even retracting her appearance or any of the things she said. Like, people like Tim Pool are staying out of it. So Tim Pool helped AstroTurf this bitch, and now that and the Andrew Tate shit, she blew up.
Silence is violence, Mersh.
Oh, here's the Andrew Tate thing. By the way, the Andrew Tate thing, perfect segue here, because that's exactly what I was getting to next.
Oh, God.
This is great, because I remembered this, and I actually went back and I screenshotted this, because I remember this tweet. First off, in April 2022, she said, yes, I'm looking into the Andrew Tate situation. I had never heard of him before, and there's a lot of information to go over. Somebody asked her, hey, any updates on your assessment? This is in July. I can't talk about it. Once I take on a case, I'm not allowed to speak on it till it goes to press.
So what are you, a fucking secret agent now? You're fucking, you're a detective. It's an active investigation.
No, so Mersh,
the particular individual.
It's literally,
fucking
hey,
retard.
I'm working on this sex trafficking case. Oh, really? What's going on? Can you fill us in? Actually, I can't talk about it. Quiet. Guy gets caught. It was me. I did it.
Caught. This is the day, and this is the day that Andrew Tate. This is a December 29th, 2022, the day Andrew Tate was arrested by Romanian authorities. I am currently not at liberty to speak about Andrew Tate or his brother. I haven't been for many months. That's all I'm going to say about that right now. If you DM me and ask me about it, I'll block you, period. As if two things.
I'm loving this.
As if she had any sort of pull anywhere to make anything like that happen. That's all fucking bullshit.
No, bro, she's got contacts at the Romanian government.
I put that meme I made in the prep bag.
Oh yeah, no, I already got it pulled.
Okay,
and let's see here. So where'd you put it?
Oh, I just put it in the Chinky prep bag.
Okay, here it is. That's Frozen's prep bag. All right. Yes, Pessy did make a handy.
I figured her out, Mersh.
There it is.
Yeah, that's the system.
Yeah. Phase
That makes
1,
sense.
tweet that you're working on human trafficking case. Phase 2, question mark. Phase 3, take credit for the result. So, This is all right. Here we go. This is her. I think it's some podcast or some book or some shit. I don't know. Talking about the World Star Hip Hop video that she claimed
that she was human trafficked. It was against her will.
Shot that World Star video, I was a size 8, and I still would have classified as a World Star. As a plus size model.
Wow, you really tried to unwigger yourself when you started wearing tiaras and cowboy hats on Hotep, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what's crazy with the world is that I still would have been plus even in that World Star video. And I look at that now and I'm like, dang, I was so skinny, but it was the summer. I was doing a lot, But yeah, honestly, for one, I was blessed to work with one of the dopest directors in the game.
Does that sound like somebody who was sex trafficked?
Wow, it's almost
so
like if
banal.
you uploaded that video and it got pulled down, it should be fucking re-uploaded, right? It's almost like if your shit got pulled for a privacy complaint, it should be back up, huh?
And Virgie took that shit personally.
I kind of did.
But it's like, okay, so this chick, fucking, even if she wasn't grifting on human trafficking, even if we weren't all hating her at this point right now in time, just listening to her, I want to fucking stab her in the eyeball.
But
it's just the way, and I was like with the dopest director, and I was like, they're so skinny that, shut up! Shut up!
I'm surprised you could hear her because she sounds like every stripper in the world. And Mersh they speak at a certain frequency that Mersh could block out.
Yeah,
this shit is attenuated.
I'm like the whore equivalent of like if you just heard like tweeting outside and I went, yeah, that's a Brazilian cockatoo.
So
he can tell you how long. He can tell you how fucking tall her pumps are.
Yeah. So Eliza
That's
has
a gray tipped African hummingbird. Yeah. How do you know that? You're like, I don't know, man.
I'm really
Been
into
around birds for a long time.
Video God, literally, if you look at his resume, I was so blessed.
This is the other issue, man, is that like people are getting popped and getting kicked off of not just Twitter, not just YouTube, but also, and to be fair, videos are getting popped on Rumble, and that's happening. And I'm not going to sit here and try to pretend like it's not. It is an issue, and I hope that shit gets fucking straightened out because I don't like it. That makes me real uncomfortable. All right? Virgie re-uploaded the rap video. Virgie re-uploaded the rap video, and it'd be one thing if the video was taken down because World Star Hip Hop owns the video and they said that's mine and they DMCA'd him. 100% understand that. Nobody would even blink an eye. But the problem is that it was taken down for other reasons, and it was taken down.
If it's taken down with a legal complaint, then then it does tie the hands of the platform to a certain extent, and somebody's have to take this bitch to court.
And the problem with that is that now the issue is with all of these platforms, everyone that's fucking censoring this shit, the fucking problem with this is like, so all I need to do is say any video someone's playing of me is sex trafficking, and then that's it? And they'll be kicked off of every platform? They're going to be demonetized? They're going to lose I just want to understand.
What needs to happen?
How does this bitch have this much fucking power?
I'm sorry, but if you got a privacy complaint for this video, all right? If you got a privacy complaint for the fucking World Star Hip Hop video that they pulled down, and you honored that request, then you didn't watch that video at all. You did not look at the fucking request. You did not look at the fucking video that was being brought up in question. You couldn't have. It's a fucking music video where she's shaking her ass.
So the problem is now is a point where we figure out what we're going to do, because this is a real fucking slippery slope. And every time we say this shit, we're right. This is a slippery slope when Twitter and every tech platform, let's not even pick one. Every tech platform is bending the knee to this bitch. And it's fucking getting to the point where it's getting out of hand.
Somebody's going to have to show her.
What if I can now, any show that plays a clip of Revenge of the... Hey, guess what? By the way, anybody who's hosting the Hassan Piker clip, if it's finding us, that's sex trafficking. I was under duress when I made that. It's on you to prove I wasn't, right? Hassan Piker should be kicked off of Twitter. But, obviously I don't want that, but I'm just saying, like, what is the difference here? Tell me what the difference is. Being sex trafficked is now just like your pronoun. If you feel it, you are. Yeah. That's it? You have no proof.
I'm trans sex trafficked.
For someone who's sex trafficked, she can't name one person that did it to her.
Look, like I said, there's one solution. Either Brittany Venti in the quartering sewer or World Star Hip Hop sues her. And they go to Discovery and she has her whole life fucking spread out in court. Unless that happens, and somebody makes an example of this bitch, then people are going to keep abusing the system.
Well, my worry is this,
and it sucks that I didn't get, like, if I'd gotten suspended from Twitter, or if something had happened to me, I would have even been willing to, like, explore, like, let's file a motion. Let's start fucking with this broad just for funsies. And maybe we'll just go to court and start subpoenaing documents and her social media history and stuff. And, you know, that's the only way somebody's going to have to now enter into some kind of a fucking litigation with her.
But the thing is,
back.
and you're right, and because you know why? People think that this isn't just an Eliza Bleu is terrible, but this isn't an Eliza Bleu problem. This is bigger than her now. This is what our right to criticize people. If you're right or you're wrong on any platform, if somebody comes up and goes, "I was sex trafficked in this video," imagine, Mersh, if somebody that we had on one of our videos, anybody. All right, it's Sarah Gonzalez. Imagine if Sarah Gonzalez out of nowhere goes, that interview with them, actually, I was sex trafficked. And then our episode goes down and we get kicked off of everything. Is that what it takes? Is that what it takes?
Is that what she's going around telling people?
No, I don't hope not. I like her. She's really nice.
Imagine.
Yeah.
But you understand? She's like, it was the most uncomfortable I've ever been.
That might be true, but you are not sex trafficked.
And I've sat in a movie theater next to Elijah Schaefer.
Bro, I was drinking. I almost fucking choked. That was a good line.
Jesus Christ.
That's very true. Allegedly.
In his
no,
defense,
I mean, I'm sure she sat next to him in a theater. Like, that's not a lie. I didn't say anything else.
You know what I mean? To work with him. He had a
honk.
Red Dragon camera, and I almost pissed myself because it was like, a Red Dragon camera is so expensive.
Bro, she's such a wigger.
Holy fucking shit, she's everyone I hated in film school. Like, yeah, you have an expensive camera and your dad's a producer, but you fucking suck.
Yeah, but meanwhile, I knew people that filmed really great stuff on shit.
On their Nokia.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently, a Fair and Balanced, by the way, whose thing is coming out here in a I think today or tomorrow.
Bro, you seen the pictures of that chick when she was younger?
Yes, I fucking did.
She was a fucking cheerleader.
She's still pretty cute.
She was like a Bulls cheerleader.
Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, no, I'm not saying she's I'm not going like, what a piece of shit now.
Did you see her joke? But her joke was funny. She posted a picture. She goes,
That's
I guess
how
I
I
was
saw
sex
it.
trafficked when I was on the Bulls.
Yeah, and I clicked. I was like, whoa.
Yeah. So, apparently, Katie Herzog has an audio recording of an interview she did with Eliza Bleu, and I haven't played this yet, but people said we have to listen to it, so let's check it out.
I mean, I don't know if for me to tell my story at length is going to take a while.
I don't even need that.
Answer questions about my story is going to take a while.
So Katie Herzog is asking her about her story to kind of like, you know, what happened, you know?
Mm-hmm. So I know the basics of your story because I've listened to your podcast.
Right. So I'm trying to figure out exactly what the question is.
Well,
the question
defensive.
is, yeah, I know.
She's so defensive.
Right, like when people lie.
I can ask you the question.
I didn't agree to this. All I agreed to was answering a
Oh my God, is Katie Herzog sex trafficking her in real time?
I think she's getting sex trafficked.
Call Corey Feldman.
You know what the problem was, Royce?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know the problem was? Katie didn't give her half the super chats.
You know what? By the way, can we also make sure we call Grifty award-winning Eliza Bleu? I don't give a fuck. The votes say she won.
questions about Twitter.
Well, okay, sure. That's totally fine. But can I ask you the questions or email you the questions and you can decide?
Hey, who's this guy, Katie Zerhog? I've never seen the dude. He's like a Michael Cera type?
Yeah, he looks like
looks like a fucking Elliot Roger type.
Looks like a millennial. Looks like a millennial, like non-binary version of Jimmy Olsen.
Oh yeah,
like if they were going to cast the new Superman movie, yeah, this would be Jimmy Olsen.
Jay Olsen, because you know it's a guy or a girl.
If you want to answer or not.
I mean, did you ask Amanda in advance to do that?
No, I told her that I wanted to ask you about the Twitter stuff and about your own story.
Okay, so you deceived Amanda, didn't tell her.
Why are you so
Listen to her.
And also, I want to say this: Katie Herzog is probably like just a leftist bag of shite.
How can you tell?
I'm sure she's no fun, but she's not being like inappropriate. She's just going like, "Yeah, I just want to hear your story," and it seems to be a problem there.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like she gets.
She's not being like, "No, you bitch, I think you're lying." She's just like, "No, I just thought like you would maybe tell me your story." I did not agree to tell my story.
Well, Eliza, listen to us. This is coming from both of us. I'm sure speak for Mercer too. Listen, bitch, we think you're lying.
Mm-hmm.
When to ask
No,
me, and then you got a survivor on the phone.
No.
and
A survivor. Guys, I'm a survivor. You're a survivor, all right.
started asking her about her personal trauma.
No,
Got it.
that's
Okay.
not what happened. I
Katie, I
said,
think-
Wow. She didn't do anything to do her for this. Like, this was a
That's what I mean.
really weird response.
I love siding against female journalists.
Yeah.
I
Don't
mean,
get me
by
wrong.
Fucking by default.
Don't
That's my
get me
default
wrong.
setting.
Yeah.
But there's nothing out of line yet.
I think we're probably going to be done here. Please, just next time you want to speak to a survivor about their trauma and bring up their own past.
I literally asked.
Elon Musk is defending this crazy bitch. How do you like that? And don't say he's not. His silence is defending her.
Her, I'm gonna read you. I'm gonna read you.
Like you said, Katie's probably some sort of leftist stupid idiot. By the way, I'm gonna do the Hassan Piker thing and go. I don't think Katie would like us.
No, I don't think she'd be. A fan.
However, she's keeping her cool and being like, "Look, I'm just trying to ask you a goddamn question here." And can I say Katie Zerhog looks more like Shaggy than the new Shaggy and Mindy Kaling show?
Yes.
I would be happier with Katie Herzog playing the role.
Yeah. Ruh-roh, Eliza Bleu.
I'll read you
Raggy. Where did Rick go?
the message that I sent
Hey,
her.
Scoob, I was just asking about your whole like sex trafficking story, man.
Zoinks like, hey, Eliza.
Oh, Reggie, I think this bitch was sex trafficked.
Let's see who she is. Pull her mask off. It's Frost.
Ruh-roh, I think this bitch is lying.
And I would have
no,
gotten
now
it.
Scooby's been suspended on Twitter.
Oh, no.
And I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for that damn Defango.
Right?
Be honest in advance
I won't.
because there are times when I feel cool about talking about it, and there's other times when I don't.
I'll read you the message that I sent.
I also kind of like it. The music underneath is Eiffel 65, the blue song that's playing. It's kind of weird.
It's very,
I'm blue, da-ba-dee.
To her.
Advance,
You're not
know
listening
that
to me.
I was totally comfortable talking about Twitter if you were going
Because that brings me clout. I'm not comfortable with explaining why I deserve the clout.
Yeah, I'm not here to explain to you why I'm actually valid.
Introduce yourself, Eliza. My name's Eliza Bleu. I'm a sex trafficking survivor. Oh, tell us your story. What's with all the questions?
to ask me about my own
Is she going to say PTSD, you think?
traumatizing story. I was
Traumatic and traumatizing?
Both.
Wow. You didn't tell me it was both.
Wow, that's repetitive and redundant.
I didn't know.
little bit of a
I didn't know
heads
she worked for that department.
And you know what? I think you're a cool person. I
Why?
always have. And I know you're cool with Tim Dillon, and I would have appreciated
Weird name drop.
Tim Dillon name drop? What was that about?
heads up. And you know what? I think you're a cool person. I always have. And I know you're cool with Tim Dillon, and I would have appreciated a little bit more respect.
Dude, it's the little things that people do that.
Apparently, North Side CA says Herzog writes all of Tim Dillon's jokes. Is that true? I don't know.
I'm sure.
I mean,
that
that's not like
obviously
a-
sounds like a joke. That's funny.
Please tell me that's not true, because it probably is, right?
You're not listening to me. Here's what I said to her. I said I'm interested in the Twitter changes as well as
I said it was interesting.
her history as a survivor. That is what I told
Okay,
her.
then I'm gonna speak to
Does
her
Katie
about that.
Herzog have adult braces?
I have no idea.
Is that what?
Then she messed up and didn't tell me what's up.
Weird
Okay,
thing
well,
to
can
I
ask.
apologize for blooping out on you.
Listen to her.
She blooped out on you.
Is that a thing?
I have no idea.
Oh,
She
maybe it's
should've told me
blue.
that. I'm gonna
Because,
go
you know,
get
it's
her.
trying to
So-
turn it.
Can I ask you the
Anyway,
questions?
I'm not cool with it. It's been a long few days, and
Now she's tired.
Yeah,
honestly,
she's
I
very
know,
tired.
like,
You know,
rehashing
advocating is
my whole
exhausting.
trauma.
No adult braces, but Gina Davis amounts of gum.
Dude, making all your
Okay,
money,
that explains it.
making all your money on Twitter is hard. I'm so sleepy. I'm so sleepy.
Having titties in Cash App is so exhausting.
And did you know that Elon waived the $8 fee? All I had to do was blow him. Allegedly. I don't know if they had sex. But he's fucked crazier.
Along with somebody I don't know.
We always ask them the same question. What is your central strategy for defrauding people? They all say the
They
same
put the music.
thing. get them under the ether.
They
Under
did
the
it.
ether.
Ether is a heightened emotional state where you're no longer thinking rationally, but you're reacting emotionally. And this explains why so many people actually fallen for this stuff. You say, how could somebody that smart fall for this? It's not their intellect that's engaged when they make that.
It's their boner in this
It's their boner in
situation.
their
I
pants.
know what you're saying here, but it's their boner.
It's their boners.
The things that people do for women on Twitter is fucking
Because
hilarious.
they get boners.
It's for boners.